President Bola Tinubu has now extended his condolences to the government and people of Jigawa State over the recent flooding that has led to the death of 19 persons and displaced many others. The president also commiserated with the bereaved families and victims of the flooding, which has impacted about 14 local government areas and many households. In a statement signed by presidential spokesperson Ajurin Galali, President Tinubu said, quote, "These recurring environmental disasters underscore the urgency of sustaining measures to address climate change and its perils, as well as remove man-made elements," end quote. Joining me now is Territorial Coordinator for the National Emergency Management Agency in Kano and Jigawa States, Nura Abdullahi. Mr. Abdullahi, thank you for joining us on the news tonight. What's the extent of damage in Jigawa, and talk to us about NEMA's response strategy to the flood disaster?
Thank you for having me. Yeah, actually, let me start from the beginning. When the prediction was released by NISA and NAMED, there was various preparedness activities that took place. First of all, the National Emergency Management Agency headquarters sent a letter to all the governors that the prediction showed that their state will be affected, informing them this is the outcome of the prediction, and informing them, asking them to take some precautionary measures. Furthermore, in our own side, we organized a lot of programs aimed at preparedness activities. Like we have stakeholders meeting, we have downscaling of an early warning system for early action program, which was anchored by the National Emergency Management Agency headquarters. And there was training for local emergency management committees in Jigawa State. But it happens, it started happening. Like as at yesterday, that was 20th August 2024. The number of people affected reached about 6,000 houses. The number of houses affected reached about 6,652, while the number of persons affected reached about 44,353. Farmlands affected reached about 10,337. And if we talk about the hectare, what we say in terms of hectares, about 11,732, and the internally displaced persons.
I hear you, Mr. Abdullahi. Are you saying that there's a possibility that these governors did not take adequate measures, and that could have been responsible for the amount of disaster and destruction you're talking about?
No, I'm not trying to say that. Well, I'm just telling you that you asked me about what are we doing in preparedness activities. So that is why I'm telling you that even before it happens, we started a lot of preparedness program. But maybe because of the contour of the water that is coming, that is why the devastation reached this stage. But even on 16 during our program, during handing over of assorted grants to the government of Jigawa State, I made mention about the efforts Jigawa State government is doing, that is how it's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be in terms of response activities. When disaster strike, the first responsibility lies on the state government, and Jigawa State is up to that task. They are trying their best. Some of the programs we did it in collaboration with Jigawa State. They supported us very well for most of the preparedness programs. We did like a roadshow on the solid waste management and the flood preparedness. That we look at the connectivity between solid waste and the flood in the urban city. So
that's about how much time we have. Mr. Abdullahi, we'll probably continue this conversation subsequently. We're speaking with the Territorial Coordinator for NEMA in Kano and Jigawa State, Nura Abdullahi. Thank you so much for your thought on the news tonight.